Assassin's Creed. AC1 takes place in Jerusalem in 1191, which was at the time ruled by Saladin.
What the fuck is that?
Which was at the time in the middle of the Third Crusade. So basically, after the first two flopped, France, the HRE, and England, who were ruled by Philip II, Frederick I, and Richard I, were like, hey, why not? What's the worst that can happen? So after Frederick died, Philip's mum called him home because dinner was ready, meaning that Richard was the only crusader left, despite the fact that nothing had really happened yet, and he'd only been king for like 2 days at the time. So after bashing their armies together for a year or two, Richard and Saladin came to a peace agreement and everyone went home. The end.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit.
Assassin's Creed 2. So AC2 takes place across like 25 fucking years, from about 1476 to 1499.
That's quite big. Impressive.
In Florence and Venice, Italy, meaning of course the early Italian Renaissance.
Nice.
Architecture.
Nice.
Battles. DC.
After everyone killing their neighbors to seize land, which if you want to know about, just keep wondering because I'm literally just not even going to elaborate. This game also allows you to meet quite a few important historical figures, including Leonardo da Vinci,
Turn it off.
Pope Alexander VI, and Niccolo Machiavelli. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. The best setting in the whole franchise. Rome. I know, it's very exciting, everyone. I understand your excitement. Calm down, calm down. Ooh. Scipio Africanus, Augustus, Julius Caesar, Trajan, maybe even Aurelian or Majorian. What exciting figures are we gonna get to meet? Oh man, I'm so excited. Come on, when does it take place? Come on, tell me. 1500? Man,
Might run off the road and kill myself. Sometimes I wake up wanna kill myself. How would you feel if I killed myself?
What do you want? You still want me to explain the setting? Fine. Well, basically during this period, Rome was seeing revitalization after the start of the 15th century because the Pope moved there and started like doing a bunch of stuff. So it kind of stopped being a shitty wasteland.
That was really cool.
Is that good enough for you? Good, now go away. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Man, what shitty backwater cities are gonna be... Oh hey, it's Constantinople. I mean, 60 years after it was conquered by the Ottomans. Whatever. So like I said, this takes place only about half a century after the Western Romans were conquered by the Ottoman Empire. So about 1511. During this time, the city was growing rather quickly due to the huge amounts of immigration because of the relatively high religious tolerance shown to the citizens of Constantinople, or Istanbul, or whatever you want to call it, by Sultan Selim I, aka that one sultan that murdered literally his entire family, including the dog. Assassin's Creed 3. So this heaping pile of garbage, so terrible it could only be made by the most primitive of uncontacted Amazonian tribes.
But wait a minute.
Set mostly during the American Revolution, so from 1754 to 1783, meaning you get to interact with George Washington.
Okay, don't care.
The game takes place in Boston and spans across the whole revolution, which I can essentially sum up as, hey, stop taxing us? No. We declare independence? Meh, who cares? And we're dumping your tea in the ocean? Yeah! Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Black Flag is set during the golden age of piracy, specifically between 1715 and 1722 in the Caribbean, which means we get to meet one of the only 2 real pirates that anyone knows. Anyway, I don't think outside of that one dude, there's really that much historical stuff in this game, even though Blackbeard's death in this game is actually wrong, as in reality, he was shot, whereas in this pseudo-scientific pile of misinformation, he was stabbed. Assassin's Creed Rogue. AC Rogue is set during the 7 Years' War, and I'm not super sure about the years, but I think it's between 1752 and 1760, but basically just focused on the American goings-on at the time. In this, you spend most of your time in New York City, the fictional River Valley based on the Hudson Valley, and an area of the Atlantic Ocean called the Gulf of St. Lawrence, off the east coast of Canada. Yeah, that's it. This game isn't very interesting. Look, I'm just gonna level with you guys. I completely fucking forgot to record the file for Unity.
I say,
So now I'm doing it in my bedroom, like 2 hours before I'm supposed to post this, and I'm just gonna read straight off the script, so no shitty voice acting, none of that, I'm just gonna read the script. Assassin's Creed Unity. Unity is set in France during the French Revolution, specifically between 1789 and 1794, which means it takes place snugly from when France became a constitutional monarchy to primetime French activities. But obviously this game also features one of the most goated historical figures, that being Napoleon, except he has a British accent, and looks like this, and is only in it for like 5 minutes. But you do get to be around during the execution of Louis XVI, which was actually pretty disturbing, but the setting of revolutionary Paris is nice. Okay, I'm gonna go fucking edit for like 5 hours now, goodbye. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So not only is Syndicate the most recent setting of every Assassin's Creed game, it's also the only game to take place in only 1 year, 1868, smack dab
Put a toaster
in the middle of the Victorian era and Second Industrial Revolution. This game takes place in London, which is a nice contrast to Paris, from one European shithole to another. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This takes place in ancient Greece between 431 and 420 BCE, or the start of the Peloponnesian War, aka the Academian War, aka the war where Sparta and Athens didn't like each other and did the war. Yeah, nah, but I'm actually not at all knowledgeable about Greek politics during the Athenian Golden Age. But basically, I think Sparta was fearful of the up-and-coming Athens due to their expansion through the Delian League, and despite signing a 30-year peace agreement, it fell through because of their allies starting to go to war with each other. But I don't quite know, so don't quote me on that, and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Please. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. AC Valhalla takes place during the Viking invasions of England between the 780s and 1066. Specifically, 873 to 878. Probably because this was during the period where the Vikings were trying to colonize Britain. For some reason. Actually, never mind, that makes sense.
Are these the world's most crispy fries? Let's find out.
So you might have noticed that even though the title says every in full capital letters, I only spoke about the mainline console releases, and there's a good reason for this. Clickbait. Pussy, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? You know I'm getting all this bread to the bread.
Don't get fucked, don't live what I'm preaching. Don't tease us, fuck me immediately. Can't even come cause this boy teasing. 666, yeah, I'm Italian. Smell like gay rain, suck my top off. Link at the gas, I won't stop, I can't.
AC Valhalla takes place during the Viking invasions of England between the between the 780s and the 1066. Why the fuck did I write it like that?